What's this? A rugby video? Yeah. This is only the second Sharks video I made ever. And I think this is the perfect time for me to do this video. So, this is not a preview video yet. I'm probably going to say something like an early expansion preview or something like that. But anyway, whatever case that may be, we're going to talk about what's been going on with the Miami Sharks. As recently they announced the kits, which is kind of like this, and this is a Miami Trident kit jersey, which I wore in one of the games when I was down in South Florida with every Cherokee team and that Croc. So we saw some rugby games in our time, and this is all three of them came from 2022. So it's been 2 years since I've seen a rugby game, and I'm really excited to watch one. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk a little bit about what's been going on. The Sharks have made some academy. So great start by them to start their franchise. Good start, making some moves, making some academy things. They got the coaches. Their head coach is Jose Palacina, if that's how you pronounce it. And by the way, I am no means a rugby expert, so I have no idea who the players are, what is the thing, or anything like that. I have no idea. I'm not a rugby expert like I am with football. So if you watch these videos, please tell me, because I will love to know I will love to know how good they are, or what's their biggest strength or anything like that, because the names are there, but I don't know how good they are. That's the things. I don't watch rugby as seriously as I am right now, and even then it's still, I'm still kind of like, oh, who's that? Anyway, the coaching staff, the head coach is Palacina. That's their head coach. Their coach, the other assistant coach is Tui Osborne and Oscar Duran. So Osborne is a assistant coach, and Duran is a forwards coach, which that's good. I think we have some forwards trying to. I think they're the ones that are trying to score. I think. So that's the first step, getting Palacina as their head coach, and then there was the talk of where they're gonna play, and the owner of the Sharks, I believe it's Galperin, Marcos Galperin. Was it him that was on a podcast with Rugby in Florida? Because Rugby in Florida, that's the sort of a union where all Florida teams are playing in the rugby union. For example, the Trident is one of them. There was the Orlando Griffins that we saw up in Orlando, Florida. Jacksonville, I think there's Jacksonville, and then there's Tampa. They're all in the Rugby in Florida, FRU, Rugby Florida Union. That's what it's called. But anyway, one of the owners, I think it was Scalper, and I could be wrong. I might have forgotten, because this was last year, and so it's kind of crazy how far it's come. He came into the podcast talking to the owner of FRU, not FRU, RFU. They're talking about the coaches, who's going to be the coach. They're really and the big part was they're talking about the academies, like we just mentioned, and where are they going to play? Where are they going to play? Now, there were a couple of options. One option was go to FIU football stadium down in Miami, right, in Sweetwater. But the problem is there's a turf situation, so that might not be a good option in playing in Florida International University. So I don't think that's a good option in my part. I'm a little bit iffy on that. But then there was also Tropical Park High School. Now, I would love the option only for one thing to stand in the way, is that the seating is a little bit far away from the field itself. So I don't know. That is definitely the concern there. But eventually they figured it out. They figured out where they're going to play, and then they determined they are going to play at Auto Nation Sports Field. And Auto Nation Sports Field is meant for a it's more of a practice facility for, and damn it, I should have brought this jersey with me. Hold on, give me a second while I go get this jersey. This team, Auto Nation Sports Field is a practice facility for this team. Inter Miami. Yeah, so another thing that happened during the time they're trying to find a stadium deal, Inter Miami and the Sharks are partners, pretty much. So that means Auto Nation's Sports Field is a practice facility for Inter Miami, but that is where the Sharks are going to be playing. So they're playing literally right outside of Dry Pink Stadium. Theoretically, let's put it this way. Theoretically, if Inter Miami plays at 4:30, which I know one of them is, you can literally go across the street to the practice facility and you're at the Sharks game. Pretty cool. But then you have to worry about the traffic. But anyway, that's where they're going to play. I think it's a good spot. I think it's perfect. The capacity there is 5,000, so definitely an approachable crowd, especially when you're trying to rise up the Sharks. And maybe in the future, when Inter Miami does leave Dry Pink to go to Miami Freedom Park, when that stadium is being finished built, maybe they could move into that stadium. But it depends on a couple of things. One, can the games be a good crowd and good capacity? Can they sell outs? Can they attract the local folks? So far, it's kind of working. For at least what I see, anyway. But that is the big question. Can they lure them in? Can they enjoy rugby? Now, when my experience watched some rugby up in Orlando, there was plenty of folks. Down to South Florida, when I watched the Triumph play, there was a small crowd. So I don't know. The Major League Rugby is more of a professional type of thing. So we'll see if that attracts more. I think this will attract more. Because I plan on going to one of the games because you know what? I love sports and I want to see how this team folds. So, when we look at the roster right now, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But then, coming the season, we can talk the final prep. So far, we got there's still signing some players, so that's why this is an early video. They got Alex Glover. He is a position hooker. Don't be weird about that. Sean McNulty, another hooker position, and Kirby Myhill, another hooker position. So what that means is, actually not sure what that means. So I'm not again, like I said, I am not a rugby expert, but I think it means when you're trying to switch between scrum half and fly half and center wing or something like that. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Now for the prop players, we got Rob Evans, Alec McDonald, not McDonald, another prop player, Jonas Prechakopoulos from the Netherlands, prop, Reynaldo Pelusi, Alex Tucci, I don't know, Setu Vol, David Beach, that's a recent one, Michael Etete, Rick Ross, Stan Van Den Hoven, and I accidentally skip ahead to the lock position. So David Beach down to Stan Van Den Hoven. Those are the lock players, and I think I just screwed up. The lock players are meant to take in the pressure from locks and loose forwards. In the opposition of pushing against them, I think that's what it meant for a lock. For the back row, there is Manuel Ardell, Benjamin Bonasso, Jomas Cesaris, another back row and a good one. I'm hearing an Argentina player. Dan Pryor, back row. Chase Shores Haskin, and Rolef Smith. Those are the back row players. Now for the couple of scrum halves, one of them is a big name, Tomas Cobelli. That's a huge name, I heard. It's a huge name from Argentina. And Damian Morley, a scrum half from the United States. Another big one. And now we go to the fly halves. Felipe Echevarri. I think that's also a big name. I might be wrong. And another one is Shane O'Leary, fly half from Canada. Now go to center position is Giuseppe Dutot, century player. Nick Gehrig, century player. Tomas Inciarte, I think that's another big name. Josh McAdam, and that's it for the centuries. Now for the wings position, Connor Burns. I think that's the recent signing. Nicholas Aluat, Eric Nepolsky, Avery Oitomen, and Marcos Young. Those are the wing players. And two more, the fullback, Mateus Fryer and Santiago Videla. I think that's also a big name as well. So that's the roster as of right now. I would expect there'll be some more players being signed, maybe. And I think there was also a number one draft pick from 2024 season, and I believe that player's name was Rick Ross. Rick Ross, I heard, is a tall lock player and a big one as well. So that's also a pretty good pick right there. Sponsorships: the Sharks has signed sponsorships deals with the investment advisory company Black Toro and Argentine financial services company Valo. And then it's a question of this: what are they going to wear? What are the colors they're going to wear? So I can show it off right there. Now they're looking at see if they're going to what colors they're going to wear, and here are the jerseys that they come up with, and it's, I don't know if these are the alternatives ones, but we're going to show off these ones first. Look at this one, just a get to the point pink strong jersey for the rugby players. Oh, the pink, you got the abs in the middle, the beach. It feels like the Miami Beach type. And then there's jersey like this. This is an away jersey, as far as I know. I think these are the away jerseys. But this one I know is an away jersey. This one definitely feels Miami Vice. You know, Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out next year. Why not have it like this? I love it. I absolutely love this away jersey. I would get that in a heartbeat if I could, fit it in. And then, what about this one? The white one. These were an early type of, they were the early looks, the home jerseys. Like this white one here. This one was hanging up with this one right here. And what I know is these were the early looks, and the Sharks at the time were asking the fans, hey, which one do you think fits more with the Miami Sharks jersey? What is your favorite look? And then we'll pick the look. Well, I think judging by what the initial photos was from the Major League Rugby, they're probably going to go with a pink one. Like this one. So we'll see what happens with this one. And you know what? Every day gets closer and closer, the more I get excited about the Sharks season. The sixth Miami team, as I know right now, professionally. So I'm really excited to see. I really am excited. The first game is on March 2nd. I think they're playing a team called Chicago Hounds. So we'll see what happens with this one, as I gotta look at the app real quick to see if they actually update it. Because it'll be useful to know, because this app called Tribe. The only app that I know that can help me with this schedule. Yes, it's updated. So you need to know where the games are, stuff like that. You can either go to the website or download. And this is not a sponsored video by all means, but this is just my recommendation. Download the app called Tribe, TRIBE. From there, you can search up, the usual NFL, MLB. I don't think they do MLB, but they sometimes do NBA. I think they do NHL. I'm not sure. But they do MLS. And then more importantly, they do Major League Rugby. So, but anyway, that's it for that. Now the app's fully updated. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's going to do it for this video, folks. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my content, because Miami TVG has it back. And when he does, hit it right there with the fair entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Go Sharks, go. And I'll see you guys whenever the Sharks season starts. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. And I'll see you guys then. Adios.